Did you know we are living in a holographic simulation? I'll say it again. We are living in a matrix simulation. And how do we know this? Because science has already proven it. Certain fundamentals, E equal mc squared, Albert Einstein. Michael Taub wrote an entire book, which you see at the opening to this video, The Holographic Universe. Other physicians, yourself, because you are the ultimate game player, and so you gotta understand that most of the year. By the way, this is my second take on this one. The first take, I mean, I had phone calls, I had insects, I had everything all at once. So when you start to see the Matrix game, the video game, and this is how you got to look at this as a video game. So in the middle of a video game that we chose to play, it's almost like sitting down in your living room with your PlayStation 5. You have some disc. You're like, hey, I like this game. Boom. Insert. Consciousness, soul consciousness says, hey, Planet Earth Simulation seems like an interesting video game. And it's not an easy video game. It may be one of the most difficult video games that you'll ever have to play. But nonetheless, the challenge is there. The allure is there. So we focus consciousness and energy there in order to come into this game. Now, there's rules in the game. One of the rules is a memory wipe. You forget who you are, not on purpose, just by the lowering of the vibration and frequency. You don't have access throughout most of the game. Now, you will get it, but throughout most of the game, you will not have access to higher level energetics and awareness. So you'll start at levels and loop and loop and loop until you figure out a way out of that first loop. Then loop and loop and loop until you figure out a way out of that loop. And you can continue to move up and up and up. It's called leveling up. Energy bar, going against bosses. But the bosses, you got to understand, the bosses in this game, they're internal. They're not out there. Matter of fact, there is no out there. So I can't work on some of you who I'm working with health-wise without you understand the name of the game. This is Planet Earth Simulation video game, right? You got clues. You have, look at the movie Avatar. It's a great movie about 3D to 5D, about your body being an avatar, right? In order for you to participate in this particular reality called Planet Earth Simulation. And most of you've got to understand also that energy cannot be created nor destroyed, but it can be transformed through consciousness into whatever we decide we want. So if a group of us say, let's design, so we have video game designers, let's design this game and see who wants to participate. And usually the first participants are the one who designed it in the first place. But we are merely executing the fundamental universal command of go outside and play. So soul consciousness is occupying itself by playing in these holographic video games. It just doesn't sit there and quote heaven and just stare into nothing. It will for a period, but there's no time as we know it on that level. It's another video for another time. By the way, I'll take this discussion about life as a simulation, as a video game, and go into great detail in my Metaphysical Light School channel. And that will be a mega video because it is the core of metaphysical teaching. But you'll get stuck in loops. You'll get stuck in what the program tells you. You continue to think along what the program is going to give you. It is not designed for you to win. You can win, but you're going to have to use cleverness, intelligence. Your emotional self is going to have to be clean and clear so you can pick up all the clues and see everything clearly without distortion. And most of you haven't done that. That's why I told you when I was ranting and raving about sugar, one of the greatest things you can do in this video game is to solve your addiction puzzle. It is a puzzle. It is part of the game. And as part of the game, you should be up to the challenge of solving your own addiction. Well, if you can do that, you're going to level up immediately. Any addiction, sugar addiction, food addiction, television addiction, sex addiction, addiction to certain emotions. There are so many distractions. But every once in a while, when you calm down, this is what meditation is about, allowing you to see what's really there. And sometimes you can consult higher level game players who've been through this and ask, hey, I'm stuck. They don't tell you exactly what to do, but they'll show you. Take a look over there again. And you look, and the first you can't see a damn thing. But all of a sudden, there's a portal. There's the next level. You go right on through that little crack, and boom, you're into the next level. Right? But most of you are stuck in the loop, again and 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 again. And you accept the programming as though it's something you should follow. Matter of fact, you don't even think about accepting the download of the Matrix program. You just accept it. But as you begin to awaken, you begin to question it. And after a while, you begin to completely reject it. Now you are a high-level game player. Because now you realize, oh, I'm in the game to win this game. Let's have some fun. And that's when life becomes very interesting, very fun, and you begin to get your memories back, your powers back, your self-awareness back. And now each level of the game becomes easier and easier. What they don't want is the high-level video game players reaching back and helping out the lower-level ones. Not that one is better than the other. Because in another video game, hell, I could be a low-level video game player. You could be the highest video game player. It so happens in Planet Earth. The simulation called Planet Earth. This is what we're dealing with. So I want you guys to begin to think about, you're not going to get healthy physically, mentally, you cannot put yourself in alignment, which is health, and balance, which is health, without understanding not just who you are, which is pure soul consciousness, a light being, and understanding where you've projected into the game. This is the game. Video simulation game. Michael Taub proved it. Albert Einstein proved it. A lot of metaphysicians have proved this is science. So approach life, look for the clues, look to level up, always looking to level up, never looking to make yourself comfortable. The name of this game is detachment. So you'll learn as you move up, detach. And I'll go into that again on the Metaphysical Light School channel. Why you must detach from the program. All right? And that's enough for now. I just wanted to give you a little primer for what's coming on the channel. All right? Because I want to spend more time dealing now with metaphysics rather than health. But remember, they're interrelated. Right? You're not going to have mental health, physical health, any type of health, but understanding who you are, where you are, and what's the name of the game? What's the purpose of the game? Really, the purpose of the game is to have fun. Not to follow a program that is being downloaded into you on a daily basis. That you have to protect against. Later.